Good morning, my friends, or afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, because today is Monday. I'm going to wish everybody well. We wish you well, everyone. We wish you well, everyone, all through this crazy time. We wish you well, everyone. We've got our friend Weather Bear here.
Hello, my friends. How are we doing today? Oh, what's the weather like? Is it snowy today? No, there's no snow. My door just shut. Is it cloudy today? No, I don't see really any clouds. But is it windy today? Yeah, it's windy. That's why my door just shut. Because I've got my doors open on this wonderful morning. I Miss Jessica does. Is it raining today? No, there's no rain. Is it sunny today? Yes, it is sunny and windy. Oh, my friends, do you know why it's so warm? 'Cause it's spring, and the wind is taking all of the pollen and moving it around so that our plants can grow. Have you been noticing leaves budding on the trees? I noticed that the leaves outside Miss Jessica's house are growing so big. It is great. So I will see you later, my friends. Bye.
Oh, isn't that nice of Weather Bear? Did you know? I can notice the wind outside. All of our trees outside now have leaves, except for my ones in the backyard. They haven't grown yet. I wonder why. Maybe they might need a little bit more water. Don't know. For today's activity, I was going to do a astronaut rhyme and then do some rhyming cards. So let's see. First one is, there's going to be 5 little astronauts sitting in the stars. The first one said, "Let's go to Mars." The second one said, "There are spaceships in the air." But the third one said, "But we don't care." And the fourth one said, "Let's fly into the sky." The fifth one said, "Let's fly, fly, fly." And whoosh went the spaceship and into the night, and the 5 little astronauts zoomed out of sight. Isn't that a fun little rhyme? Now, did you hear the rhyming words? Right, Mars and stars, air and care, sky and fly, night and sight. Those are our rhyming words today. So, my cards I had here. This one is a train. Can you think of a rhyming word with train? Let's see. Does mouse rhyme with train? No, because mouse ends with an S-E and train is an I-N. So train and rain. Notice how they both end in I-N. A train and rain. Let's see. So what about mouse? Since we did look at mouse. What rhymes with mouse? Is it swing? Mouse, swing? No, they don't rhyme. What about mouse and car? No. What about mouse and house? Right, they rhyme because they both end in the S-E. So house and mouse. Yeah, they both same way. What about cat and tree? Do they rhyme? No, they don't rhyme. What about cat and car? No, but they both start with the C. What about cat and bat? Right, cat and bat rhyme because they both end in at. What other rhyming words can you find? What about star? What do you think rhymes with star? Star and ring? No. Right, stars and Mars, we talked about that. What about stars and swing? No. What about star and car? Yes, they both rhyme. We've got a star and car, both end in R. What other rhyming words can you find? So, today, my story was going to be about the stars. I figured we'd talk about the stars. Because I know that if I was in the classroom, this is what we'd be doing. Our dramatic play area, everything in the classroom would be about stars. Stars, so this book is called Stars, Stars, Stars. And our author today is Bob Varner. Do you remember what an author is? Right, he's the one that writes the words. So Stars, Stars, Stars by Bob Varner. Stars, stars, stars. I want to see planets and stars. Do you look up in the night sky? Do you see the stars? Bright stars twinkling above big city lights, distant planets glowing over black country nights. So what kind of stars do you see? Let me look up. Constellations that take shape when I connect them with lines. You see all the different shapes they can make? You should look up in the stars and see what kind of shapes you can find in them. Milky Way stars shining 200 billion times. Ooh, the sun that burns with golden light. Did you know that the sun is a star? It's a very big star. The hot planet Mercury turning slowly in the night. You see the planet Mercury? It's the one that looks like a bowling ball. Venus, the evening star, the first planet to shine in the twinkly sky. So when you look up in the sky, the first star that comes visible is actually the planet Venus. And big green Earth with the dusty moon orbiting by. You're right. This is where we live. We live on Earth. And stormy Mars glowing red in the vastness of space, and the giant planet Jupiter moving with grace. Look how small Mars is compared to Jupiter. Saturn circled by rings, and Uranus spinning on its side. See, you see Saturn and Uranus? Yeah. Right, it's on its side. And then windy Neptune and dwarf planet Pluto orbiting wide. Let me see. Neptune. And this is Pluto, which is considered a dwarf planet. Shooting stars streaking tails of sparkling light. The Big Dipper holding a scoop of night. So if you look up at the sky, you can see the Big Dipper. So look for the 4 stars, and then it's got 3 stars there. Look for it. Let me know. Stars, stars, stars. I want to see planets and stars tonight. So let's meet the planets. The sun is a medium-sized star. All 9 of the, well, it's actually only 8 planets now, because Pluto is not really a planet anymore. But this book was written before they decided that Pluto was considered a dwarf planet instead of an actual planet. So all of the 8 planets of our solar system orbit the sun. The sun has been burning for about 5 billion years. That's a very long time. And then here's Mercury. He's the closest planet to the sun. It's only a little bit larger than our moon. Its surface is covered with tall mountains and deep craters. Oh, let's see. And then the next one is Venus. Venus is a planet, but it's called the evening star because it is usually the first light we see shining in the evening sky. And the Earth is our home. It's the only planet in our solar system that we know that supports life. Now, so Mars, the red planet, is about the half of the size of Earth. Mars looks red because it is covered with rust-colored soil, kind of like the soil you'll see in Sedona. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It is so big, all of the other planets could fit inside of it. That's a very big planet. Jupiter, and then there's Saturn, is not very dense and would float in water. Its rings are made of pieces of dust and ice, varying from small as a pea to as large as a car. So the rings around are ice rings, and they turn around, and it's basically whatever particles of dust and whatever it finds in space that connects to the orbit of Saturn, and that's what creates those rings. And Uranus spins on its side. The narrow ring around Uranus is made out of black ice. And then there's Neptune. The blue planet has winds that blow up to 1,500 miles per hour. That's very. The forces that we get here when it's a really, really windy day, it only gets up to like 40 miles per hour, which means the wind on Neptune is a lot more than the wind here on Earth. It's blue because of the methane in its atmosphere. And then we've got our dwarf planet Pluto, which is the farthest from the sun. It is as far as 4.6 billion miles away. That would take a very long time to get to. The end. Did you enjoy our book about the stars? All this week, I'm going to be talking about the moons and the stars and the solar system and outer space. So if you had any questions or wanting to know something particular about a certain planet or outer space, let me know. Tell your parents. Ask them the questions and have them email me or contact me in some way so that I can answer your questions. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.